As a kid, school was my happy place. And I excelled, paid attention, made good grades, played sports. And I don't know, I just enjoy people. And that's one thing I remembered as a child. I would be friends with anybody, and dropping out of school was probably the biggest mistake I did. I had got a young lady pregnant, and I didn't have a father in my life growing up, so I didn't have nobody to, tell me what to do or, give me pointers or shoulders. So, and I was young, so I did what I thought I was supposed to do. And, when you're that young, you're thinking in the moment. You don't think, a year down the line, 5 years down the line. You're just thinking at the moment. And it caused me to make mistake after mistake. I mean, I worked, but that money wasn't no money to take care of no family, not at my age. But and I wasn't happy no more, because I wasn't a kid no more. Everything was serious. Every decision I made, every action I did, every time I spent money, it's when the stress started coming. I just wasn't living, having fun, being a kid. I didn't really have any friends I can talk to. And at the time, it wasn't even an adult that I looked up to that I could feel comfortable telling me what I was going through. So I held everything in and just did what I did and didn't smoke weed because I was still, in the back of my head, I was gonna get my GED, I was gonna go to college, and I was getting back in sports. I was very fast in school. So that was something I always wanted to get back to because I didn't have to train for it. I was born fast. Went to state as a freshman, and that's when my life turned. Because I didn't go. I placed in state as a freshman. And it was probably one of the biggest moments in my life because I used to watch them guys run and I used to be like, they're fast. I was intimidated until I got out there on the track and ran against them. And I didn't have no support. I had nobody to tell about it, everybody had something more important, than what was important to me. So long story short, I made it to state in the 400-meter dash and the 4x4. I woke my mother up to take me, and she woke her boyfriend up to take me. And I'm like, if you're not going, I'm not going. I'm going to state. I'm in the newspapers. I'm everywhere. Everybody's talking about me. And I didn't go because my mom wasn't going. Because at that time, that was the only thing in my life that I seen I was doing right. I had a kid I was struggling to take care of. But running was something, like I said, that came natural. And I was good at it. I knew I was good at it. And nobody that I wanted to cared about it. And it bothered me. Because like I said, I was friends with a lot of people. I had a lot of friends, all different colors, sizes. And I used to always see their parents there. But I'm the fastest. And don't nobody want to see me run. That's when the drugs started. That summer. I started hustling, getting high, because there was a lot of people mad. Because like I said, I made it in a 4x4 too, and I didn't go. You know, and there was other people, I let my friends down. So I ended up quitting school the following year because I didn't want to face them people. You know, I realized what I had done was a selfish act, but it was something to me at that time that was important to me. You know, and my life went downhill after that. I had a son, but that was stressful, you know, because like I said, I loved him. But I didn't even have nobody telling me I was doing that right, you know, so, and I didn't feel like I was doing it right. Because like I said, I was stressed. And as a kid, I had never experienced stress. So I didn't know stress came with children and responsibility. You know, I was young, I was 16 years old. And like I said, I didn't have nobody pull me out the street. My dad had his life and his demons. My mom had her life and her demons. So I dealt with mine on my own. I never understood why a person would try to fight me for my $100 when they could have asked, and I'd probably gave them half of it. At that time in my life, I didn't understand the addict. I didn't understand the power of drugs. At that time, I was still with my child's mother, and I lost her that following summer. And I didn't have, after that, it was just over. First time I had to go to prison, yes, I remember, 96. I was in a car with my stepbrother's girlfriend, and we got pulled over in Troy, Missouri. They ended up finding drugs. Wasn't on me. She was white, I was black. I had money, she didn't. So they gave me the case. It was my brother's drugs, but I got the case because I was with her, and they knew it wasn't hers. And you know, she loved him. She can care less where I was at yesterday, tomorrow. So she wanted the story the police gave them. And I got my first case. And that was a hard one. Cause like I said, I wasn't good for it. And that, going to prison, I didn't understand the law. So when they were saying you're looking at 10, 15 years, I'm like, man, that's a long time. But growing up, I was never the person that said I would never go to prison. I always knew it was coming, it was just when. So was I scared? No, I just didn't understand. And I didn't understand that I was still good compared to them people. Because that's really a different life. I was nervous because now how's my son gonna look at me? I just knew how, the stories I heard about how people, the grown-ups, and just how people talked about people that were felons. And now here I am, one of them. And I talked to lawyers, and I found out that they just wanted the money. They didn't believe me. All everybody knew was you was with the white girl, and we're not letting her go. So you're going. And that's how it was. I went through 3 lawyers on my first case because they all tried to get me to plead out, and I didn't want to plead because I wasn't good for it. They took the drugs off of her. They didn't get no drugs on me. But I went to jail for her drugs. So what my first case did was really make me a very angry, bitter person. And I ain't never been the same since. Never been the same since. I never trusted no more. I've never allowed nobody to get close to me no more. It was strictly protect yourself. I've been in our prison at this time 12 years when Concordance came about. So I did all the treatments, completed them, still came home and sold drugs. I was bitter. You can't be a hateful, bitter, revengeful person and expect good to come out of it. It doesn't work. But by the time Concordance came out, I tried everything. I had a girl, 2 kids. I've been with her 17 years. When I came to Concordance, it was 17 years we'd been together. She stuck with me through all that bull crap. Me and my sister wasn't talking because she was tired of me coming to prison. And my little sister, I'm her only real blood sister, same mom, same dad. And I lost her January of 18. I lost her January of 18. I lost a son 4 months before that in home invasion, September 27th. So at this time, I've never lost somebody that close to me in prison. And these were 2 people that I thought I had a chance one day that they would get to see me for who I knew I was. And they lost that opportunity because I thought I had control. I never thought they would, I never thought I would outlive them. Nobody would have thought I would outlive them. But I was in church, I was doing a whole bunch of programs. Me and my girl was going through a whole bunch. I was trying to hold on to that. My daughter's old enough to where she's telling me how she feels, and she's asking questions that is hurting me to answer. And I was, like I said, I was taking every program the system had because I had to figure out how to stop hurting these people. One day, I get a letter in the mail, and I go up there, and it's Concordance Academy Leadership. So, but I paid attention, I listened, and I mean, it sounded like a blessing, but I wasn't sold. I wasn't getting my hopes up. I mean, but everything they was offering was everything I needed because I knew when I got out the struggles I would have, finding a job, just getting around, moving without asking people for anything. Because don't forget, I told you, I don't trust nobody. I really don't. And when I came down here, like I said, for the first couple of weeks, it blew my mind. But I was happy every day, but it was just like, this can't be real. I didn't see no badges. I didn't see nobody yelling at nobody, talking to them like they're a felon. I didn't see nobody getting belittled in front of a group of people. I didn't see nobody pushing your buttons. I mean, everybody smiling. I was blown away. My mom, I just called my mom every day I got home and tell her about my first month. I called my mom every day when I got home. I was staying with my sister, and I would tell her how my day went. And that's how I would talk about it, and she was happy. Like, she came down here for a dinner, came down here for the Christmas program. My mom ain't never attended nothing in all my years of being incarcerated. Seen me one time, my first bit. One time she came to the prison. But, the people here is unbelievable. Like I said, I never had a bad day. I used to wake up and look forward to coming down here. Rain, sleet, or snow, I go get on a bus and I come down here. Right now, I have a decent job. I make good money. I got great insurance. They say I work too hard. But as long as I keep working, I'm gonna keep learning, I'm gonna get better. And I know that opportunity is gonna come. I'm patient now. But I wanna own my own company because I feel like I'm gonna be the only one to pay me what I feel like I'm worth. But every day I'm grateful. So when something go wrong, I rub it off because I'm still better than I was. I'm still farther now than I expected to be when I got here. I gave myself 2 years, and I found the job I wanted in 4 months. So like I was way ahead. I will always be a part of this place. I'll never forget none of them. It wasn't one bad seed. You know, usually somebody's got to stand out. Everybody smiled here, and it made it easy for me to smile. That's me. I'm back. You know, I'm happy. I interact with everybody again. I help people, you know. Old women ask me to put stuff in their car now. Nobody's scared of me. You know, and I still wear the same clothes. But I'm smiling now. You know. I don't know, I'm Friendly Frank. Friendly Frank.